All right. What's up? What's up? Welcome back, everybody. My bad for the last. I need to delete that last frame. Matter of fact, let me make sure this my thumbnail is posted up and everything. One moment, please. Uh, oh, jeez, all the way over there. Okay. Mm, 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 mm. Okay. Not for kids. Edit. Editor. I don't know. I just don't know why I always have sound problems. Every freaking week, it's always sound problems. I swear, when y'all start doing this stuff, this podcast stuff, it's gonna be annoying. Trying to keep your audio consistent. It's like you always got to do something. Like it's never like a thing where it's like it's never gonna be. It's not a. There's never a thing where you do it one time and it's like good forever. Like that's just not. That's just not gonna be the case. Matter of fact, let me make sure my stuff's working. Like I always do sound tests. Always, you just always gotta do it. Otherwise, you waste your time. Where we at? Where we at? YouTube. How do I do this? Damn it. Okay, it's working now. Thank God. So yeah. So as I was saying, basically, yeah, we're gonna be doing a review, or we're gonna be doing study sessions from now until we are done with the all of the cabinet picks. Just gonna be doing focus on two of them a day for the most likely just two of them a day. For as long as I can stay up because it's already 3 in the morning over here and I got work in the morning, so I'm already tripping. But yeah. So on the show, we're gonna be covering. We're gonna do some actual coverages on Trump's cabinet picks, which is obviously very important. Of the select powers of the United States president, his appointing his cabinet members is one of the most important things, and I think one of the things that people don't take into consideration is that Trump's cabinet picks and the people surround themselves with the people that influences the decisions, all that stuff is directly tied to that Pride 2025 book. A lot of things. One of Trump's main arguments, or one of Trump's main defenses for himself, was he hasn't read the book. He doesn't know what's in the book. There's stuff, other things he's heard of the book. Um, he agrees with some of the stuff. He disagrees with some of the stuff. Whatever. The fact of the matter is, the people that whom did write that book, who are directly involved with that book, yeah, they influence his decisions. By way of tethering themselves to him, by way of being around him, or like monetary investments and stuff like that, financial investments. The fact remains is that he can say what he wants about his involvement with the book, but the fact of the matter is, if we don't know exactly what he supports and what he does not support in that book, everything should have been everything he said should have been taken with a grain of salt. Like, needless to say. And ironically, hot take, I would even suggest the same for Kamala Harris. Like both presidential candidates, maybe even all of them. Everything, all of the suggestions that was written in the Project 2025 book should have been automated and listed on the sheet of paper with two check boxes, one for yes, one for no. And every anybody that's wanted to run for president should have been checking yes or no down the line for that box. But I don't know. I don't particularly know about Jill Stein and the Green Party, but got a pretty good idea for the other for the libertarian and well the other guy. I don't, he was who knows about the other guy, but I do know the Democrats and even Kamala Harris will definitely benefit from some of them things on that book. I mean, we, like we can't forget that Democrats aren't necessarily left wing. You know what I mean? They're more so center than anything else, which means that they are influenced by corporate interests. You know, so with that being a thing, you know what I mean. We always have to um, keep in mind that if corporate interest is in the pockets or it's in the ear of a politician, then we have to remember that they don't necessarily have the best interests of the working class. So just keep, like I said, keep all that stuff with it. Take all that stuff into consideration when making your when voting in the future. I like to believe that most people kind of learned this already, but looking at the looking at the results and looking at some of the things that I found out, I guess you'd be surprised. I know I was surprised. The fact that Google, one of the most searched thing on Google Trends was tariffs. What is a tariff? And this came after the elections, and I'm like, okay, so you people don't even know what a tariff is. Like the most important thing in America right now is the economy. The tariff is the thing that influences. I'm sorry, the economy and our presidential candidates' plan for the economy is like the number one issue amongst all voters. At least it should be. It's supposed to be. And the fact that all these people didn't even know what a tariff was before they even voted is just kind of ridiculous. So, but all that aside, we're gonna, like I said, we're gonna be taking a look at the cabinet members. I'm gonna be pretty much showing who they are, looking up what the job description is, what is like for everything that I'm sorry, we're gonna be looking up the cabinet person himself. We're gonna be looking at the cabinet, the name of the position that they're gonna hold. Look up some of the tasks and some of the objectives, or that's the word I'm looking for, but I'm not gonna be able to find it. We're gonna find out what should be expected from that position, and then we're gonna go over Wiki, read that stuff over, see what their kind of background is like, and see if we can find out if what they do, right, if they're credentialed enough, if they have the background, the education to know to be able to be a good fit for these positions, or are they just DEI hires, right? So let's see here. And when I say DEI hires, I'm talking about the worst possible one. I mean, it's really tongue in cheek because the fact of the matter is, the real problem, like the DEI thing, is like it's a fight against this understood problem of good old networking. The fact that these people just they hire their friends, their relatives, and all of that stuff. Like basically a whole bunch of people that's there. There's like, I mean, basically a whole bunch of people that are rich, and rich for the wrong reasons. They're rich because there's some slavery in their financial history. There's some cutthroat disinterest, or not disinterest, but what's the word I'm looking for? But shady deals, like so on and so forth. Like look into how Vivek Ramaswamy got his money. That's kind of how a lot of these people got. That's how a lot of rich people in general got money. They just essentially backstab as many people as they could to acquire their wealth. It's just kind of how capitalism kind of goes, especially when you're a top dog player. But otherwise, yeah, the DEI thing is supposed to offset essentially Um, it's supposed to just give access to those not attached directly to um, I don't know how else to really put it. It's white supremacy or the system itself. So I don't know how it's to really surmise that there. But anyway, yeah, we're gonna be doing all of that, and then I'm gonna be logging it into a PowerPoint presentation to present it for my homeboys on Sunday, and then we're gonna discuss Trump's cabinet picks from now until again we covered all of them. So that's pretty much what's on the agenda today, tonight rather, this morning, what you want to call it, and then I'm gonna go to bed. Hopefully, I go to bed at a reasonable time. So for the most part, y'all gonna be seeing a lot of this screen. Hold on, where's mine? There it is. So this is what y'all gonna be see. Y'all gonna be see a lot of this. Where is it at? There it is. There. Oh, y'all know. Oh, hold on a second. I did not put my thingy up now, did I? Downloads. There we go. Save. All right. Might do an Arlette reaction tomorrow. I was supposed to do it this. I was supposed to do it today, but dude, I got home after work and I just crashed. That's kind of like a thing. Well, actually, I stopped at the grocery store first, so that might have got something to do with my fatigue. But if I came straight home, I most likely would have hopped straight. I'd have hopped straight on the stream and got work done and stuff like that. All right, so what's next? So we're gonna do this. Open this up. Actually, this I could just do this. History. Restore window. Okay, is this? Okay. Okay, yeah, this is it. Yep. 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 Okay. Yep. This is the latest thing. So let me Google Slides. Um. Okay. Blank presentation. Oh, well, I can show you all this part. Ouch. There we go. So this is actually the first time I've messed with. What is this? This is the first time I've messed with Google's Google Slides. It looked like it looks like the same stuff I've seen from high school. Really trying to see if I want to pick a nice little template here. This is always the fun part. Parent teacher conference to mom. Can I search for one? Like something that's like more on the political end. Um, we can do something nice and formal. What's all this, bro? Okay, they made it complicated. Insert all slides. Okay, so I'm pretty sure we can like delete. Yeah, we can delete these slides. Let me just test this out real quick. Can I like do something here? I know I can do that. 2, 3, 4. I don't need like 90% of these slides, dude. Uh, I guess I'll keep the questions one. Yeah, I don't need like 90. I don't need all of these slides really. I really just want the first one. So how do delete, delete. Oh, yep. That worked as planned. Agenda. I don't need this. What is all this stuff? Actually, I'm gonna just copy this one and then just like this is how all of my slides are gonna just look. So can I like drag? No, it's not gonna work. Actually, kind of like this. I low key like that. I'm not gonna lie. But I like this too. So. All right. So basically, we're gonna just be copying this. Where's the copy at? Copy at. Change the background. Let me see what that looks like. Okay. Change colors. Okay. Gradient. Solid. Okay. Oh my god. Yo, my cat typing skills is bad. No, we're not gonna do that. We're gonna yeah. So yeah, this is pretty much how it's gonna go. Let me just copy this. Copy B. Okay, S work. I don't need that. I don't need this. Trunk. Oh yeah, my bad. All right. So let's start with this first. Let's start with the first position here. So the White House Chief of Staff, he chooses Susie Wiles. So I don't know the most about it, so let's learn about it. But first, I want to see what White House Chief of Staff is and what entails their job description. What are they supposed to do? What should we expect from the White House Chief of Staff? Right. So let's open up Google here. Let's find out together. Right. So the White House Chief of Staff. The Office of the Chief of Staff is responsible for directing, managing, and overseeing all policy development, daily operations, and staff activities for the President. This office coordinates and communicates with all departments of and agencies of administration. So yeah, you're basically looking for somebody that is proficient with management, essentially. I don't know business some business education would be nice. Some experience in running, I mean, a corporation would be pretty good. A successful one at that. Um, so I would like to. That's some of the things I would like to see. I would say. See here, how powerful is the chief of staff? The chief of staff is the most senior political appointee in the White House. The position is widely recognized as one of the great power and influence owing to daily contact with the president of the United States and control of the executive and the control of the executive office of the president of the United States. So, so let me see here. What are we going to go first? Why is the chief of staff the president? First is the gatekeeper. Is the White House chief of staff a member of the cabinet? Does White House chief of staff have any power? Is it how you rank? What is the job of the chief of staff? See what this. What is this? Wikipedia said about it. Duties include managing. I think they're going to say the same thing, kind of. Duties include managing and directing programs, facilitating communication between departments, providing administrative and strategic support to the executive team, and managing the day-to-day activities of personnel. Our ideal candidate has a bachelor's degree. Okay, okay. Well, there has to be more, like a bachelor's degree. Really, not a. I don't know, a master's, something like that. Indeed. I don't think I know what Indeed has to say, but even though Wikipedia is not that part, no, it's different. Um. Okay, here's the rest of it. Um. Owing to daily contact, let's read it again. The chief, the chief of staff is the most senior political appointee in the White House. Yeah, the chief of staff is the most senior political appointee in the White House. The position is widely recognized as one of the great power and influence, owing to daily contact with the president of the United States, control of the executive office of the president of the United States. Okay, cool. Historical background. Originally, the duties now performed by the chief of staff belonged to the president's private secretary and were fulfilled by crucial confidants and policy advisors such as George B. Cortelyou, Joseph Tumulty, and Louis McHenry Howe. Uh-oh. All right, whatever. To Presidents Theodore Roosevelt, Woodrow Wilson, and Franklin D. Roosevelt, respectively. The private secretary served as the president's de facto chief as aide in a role that combined personnel and professional assignments of highly delicate and demanding natures, requiring great skill and utmost discretion. The job of gatekeeper and overseeing the president's schedule was separately delegated to the appointment secretary as the aide, Edwin Pa Watson. From 33 to 39, as he greatly expanded the scope of the federal government's policies and powers in response to the Great Depression, Franklin D. Roosevelt relieved on his famous brain trust of top advisors, although working directly for the president, they were often appointed to vacant positions in federal agencies and departments whence they drew their salaries, since the White House lacks statutory or budgetary authority to create staff positions. It was not until 39 during Roosevelt's second term in office that the foundations of the modern White House staff were created using the formal structure. Roosevelt was able to persuade Congress to approve the creation of the executive office of the president, which would report directly to the president. During World War II, Roosevelt created the position of chief of staff to the commander-in-chief for the principal military advisor, Fleet Admiral William D. Lee. We're going through a lot of history stuff right now. Average tenure in office. The average tenure in office. The average tenure for a White House chief of staff is more than 18 months. The inaugural chief of staff, John R. Stillman, under Harry S. Truman, was the president's only chief of staff. Kenneth O'Donnell alone served in the position during John F. Kennedy's unfinished term of 34 months in office. Andrew Card and Denise McDonough each served at least one entire presidential term of office under Presidents George Bush and Barack Obama, respectively. And apparently we need citations for that. Roll. Chris Webb, author of Gatekeepers, How the White House Chief of Staff Defined Every Presidency, loosely describes the role of the White House Chief of Staff through his interview with former President Barack Obama. During the last days of his, Chris Whip says, during the last days of his presidency, Barack Obama observed, one of the things I've learned is that the big breakthroughs are typically the result of a lot of grunt work, just a whole lot of blocking and tackling. Grunt work is what chief of staffs just do. Interesting. The responsibilities of the chief of staff are both marginal and adversarial. advisory and may include the following: selecting senior White House staffers and supervising their office's activities, managing and designing the overall structure of the White House staff system, control the flow of people into the Oval Office, managing the flow for information to the decisions from the Resolute desk with the White House staff secretary, directing, managing, and overseeing all policy development, protecting the political interests of the president, negotiating legislation and appointing funds with the United States Congress leaders, cabinet secretaries, and extra governmental political groups to implement the presidential's agenda and advise on any and usually various issues set by the president. These responsibilities have recently extended to the firing of senior staff members in the case of Omarosa Newman, who published a tape she alleged was made in the Situation Room of her firing by Chief of Staff John Kelly. The Chief of Staff said that his decision for her departure was non-negotiable and that the staff and everyone on the staff works for me and not the president. Richard Nixon's first chief of staff, H.R. Haldeman. Oh man, these names garnered a reputation in Washington for the iron hand he wielded in the position. Famously referring to himself as the president SOB, he was a rigid gatekeeper who would frequently meet with administration officials in place of the president and then report himself to Nixon to one of the officials' talking points. Journalist Bob Woodward, in his books, All of the President's Men, 1974, The Secret Man, 2005, wrote that many of his sources, including Mark Felt, later revealed the deep throat displayed genuine fear of Haldeman. And then we have a list of White House Chief of Staff members. So yeah, this is like, we're not gonna be going through. Oh yeah, hold on a second. Here we go. That feels so much better. I'm sorry, everybody, but yeah, we're not gonna be. How do I put this? We're not gonna be doing a whole bunch of. We're just going through all this stuff here. We do standard. Okay. Yeah, we're not going to be going through like the whole background of every position that we're going to read over. I think it's good to talk about the chief of staff is kind of the highest ranked position, so I would like to put some respect on that. But for the most part, chief of staff is the most senior political appointee in the White House. The position is widely recognized as one of the great power of influence, owing to daily contact with the President of the United States, control of the executive office, and the President of the United States. It seemed to be like the right hand man to the president. You know, we saw down here of the responsibilities of the chief of staff are both marginal and advisory, and may include the following. But I assume it's not specifically limited to, again, selecting senior White House staffers and supervising their office's activities, managing and designing the overall structure of the White House staff system, control the flow of the people into the Oval Office, and managing the flow of information to the decisions from the Resolute desk with the White House staff secretary, directing, managing, and overseeing all policy development, protecting the political interests of the president, negotiating legislation, and appropriating funds with the United States Congress leaders, cabinet secretaries, and extra governmental political groups to implement the president's agenda and advise on any and usually various issues set by the president. I don't know what a residue desk. I never heard this before. Check this out very briefly. The Resolute desk, also known as a Hayes desk, is a 19th century partners desk used by several presidents of the United States and the White House, as the overall office desk includes the 5 most recent presidents. The desk was gifted from Queen Victoria. Is this just the desk? Is this the desk? Is this the desk, huh? Oh, the Resolute desk. Okay. Okay, I don't need. Okay, bro. Okay, it's just a desk. Let me stop. I was like, wait a minute. My brain's like, it's just kicking in. Like, yo, I don't need to read this crap at all. Yeah. So let me just so going over this. It was down here, right? Yeah. Manage the flow of information to and I'm sorry. Manage the flow of information to and decisions from the Resolute desk with the White House staff secretary. Okay. I don't. I just kind of. I'm glad I read it because I didn't know what the hell this. I did not know what this Resolute desk was. It's literally just the damn desk that they sit at, which is completely fine. But anyway, yeah. It seemed to be like just any corporations like I don't know, senior manager, you know what I mean? Somebody that oversees the inflow of information, has direct line of contact with the CEO or the top dog position of whatever corporation, anything like that. It's essentially, I mean, I don't know, to make it in get to put it in ghetto terms, the president's right hand man. So it's like I said earlier, I would suggest this person have some relatively strong um, some relatively strong. I'm sorry. How do I really want to do this? Yeah, some relatively strong leadership skills. And I would argue they need to have some relatively good leadership skills. I mean, we talking about the president of the United States or the. I'm sorry. Are we talking about uh, a chief of staff of the White House? You know what I'm saying? That resume do need to be on point. You know what I'm saying? This ain't no indeed position where somebody's not necessarily is just not necessarily qualified for the job, just miraculously gets the job and then see if it works. I know this is like everybody on this list has to be like creme de la creme. You know what I mean? Otherwise, I would suggest let's go into any corporation and finding a best right hand man and appointing them in a position of power instead of these just randoms and stuff like that, or not maybe not randos, but um, people that's just simply not as fit for the job, right? So yeah, I want to use this, and I'm gonna take this to here we are. So chief of staff. I think the lady's name was Susan something. Susie Wiles. I don't know. I don't need to. I don't need this. But oh boy. No, we don't need this. Let me stop. Okay. Can I just delete? I can delete this, right? Okay. Can just. I don't know. I forget what do I do with this? I can't just delete this. It's kind of an eyesore at this point. Um, delete. Oh. Um, interesting, bruh. It's an eyesore. How do I get rid of it? Oh no, high school. I'm gonna here. We're gonna just hood it up. We're gonna make it hood. There we go. I can't just put it to the side. Oh my god, I'm gonna kill myself. I shouldn't have said that on YouTube. Yeah, I don't know how do I get rid of this. Somebody in chat, please tell me how to get rid of the freaking box. Oh, a second. I'm gonna have to edit this out on when I'm done. Um, I can't believe I can't just right click this and get rid of it. That's OD. That's actually crazy to me. We're gonna do this. Yeah, until somebody like teach me how to use I'm going to be doing ghetto shit like this to get rid of things. Okay, so yeah, chief of staff Susie Wiles, Trump's cabinet picks, and so we're gonna do this. I wonder if you can just drag and drop like oops. Mm-mm-mm. All right. No, not that, not that, not that. Copy, paste, paste. That's interesting. I think it's gonna like do that too. Highlighter and all that stuff. Can I take the highlight away? Transparent. Okay. Change the font, color, highlight color, text color, black. Um, where's the font size? Am I blind? It's pretty good. Actually, we want it bigger. We want it really big. Let's go with 48. Oh, oh. Let's go with 30. All right, it's perfect. Okay, so bam. So that we got the role of the chief of staff, and what else we want to do here? So let's actually look up some notable chief of staff members. Oh my God, I can't spell anything. Okay, so John Stillman. We're gonna make this relatively simple here. List of why doesn't okay? Well, were they good chief of staffs? All right, here's like let's not do notable. We have to like be Google's like you got to be like you got to hold Google's hand sometimes. Who's the most powerful man? Blah blah. Who's the top? Blah 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 blah. Okay. Holy balls. So nobody. They don't really. Okay. Okay. I guess there's no. All right. All right. All right. So let's go what we said initially then. So let's check out John Stillman. See John Stillman. How? What makes John Stillman so dope? Former assistant to the president. Man, that man lived to see 99. Golly. How did he do it? He lived to see 99 years old, bro. Was the first person to serve as the. Oh, so he's the first. I don't know, bro. Do I get about the? I don't know. Was he the best? Was he good? It don't matter if he was the first. If he wasn't good. Wait, hold on. Give me a second. I'm gonna read that later. I ain't got time to. So John Stewart was the first to serve as the assistant to the President of the United States and administration to President Henry Truman. In his 46 to 53, the office later became chief of staff. Okay, he holds the record for the longest term for the chief of staff for 6 years. Okay, career, personal life, references, external leave. Okay. I need to know what made him a good chief of staff. I mean, like, if we understand chief of staff to be like this position that is basically it is essentially the well as it stands right here the assistant to the president of the United States, or just essentially the right hand man that regulates the flow of traffic to the Oval Office. Looks out for the best interests of the president, among other things I kind of said here. Um, oh, that's right. I need to. Matter of fact, let me do this. Control C V. Okay. There's some other things I want to list here as well. Oh man. Mm, best chief of staff duties. Yeah. I wanna make sure I list these other things as well. Uh, yeah, I gotta add it. I gotta include this citation right here. What does it say? Okay, yeah. Um, Put this right here. Bam, paste, paste. Where's the paste at? Okay. Oh crap. I still don't remember how to take this crap out of the screen. Why does it delete work? Oh shit, it works now. How come it doesn't work over here, bro? So this is like I can't delete this one, but I can delete the one right. I can delete this one. Like what's the deal, bro? Uh, yeah, I can delete that. How come I can delete that, but I can't delete this one? Am I stupid? Oh, I don't even care anymore. All right. So anyway, crisis averted. So let me I'll do this. Select all. No, I don't think select all is gonna work. There. Where's this? Highlight, color, transparent. What? Okay. They're gonna make this black. Dude, I forgot where I just been, dude. I'm trying to tell you. Last time I seen any of this stuff was like high school. Text color, black. Okay, I want to make this bold too. All right, is 15 good enough? Fonts. What's the font of this? What kind of font do I use here? Impact, right? Font size, font impacts. It's a little bit. It's not gonna work. It's too. It's not gonna work. Oh, we gotta take bold off. That's all. Okay, perfect. Hopefully this gonna be legible enough for when I present it. It'd be pretty embarrassing if I can't read it. So anyway, if Anybody that's stepping in, I appreciate y'all sliding through. Leave if the audio is going well and all that good stuff, let me know in the chat. Anyway, but yeah, right now we're kind of just going over what a chief of staff is, and we're gonna be covering Susie Wales. Right now, we're kind of just trying to look up some other chief of staff members that we can kind of use as like a reference point for what a good chief of staff member is supposed to look like. We know the roles of a chief of staff. I have suggestions on what we should look for as far as the proper chief of staff, or at least somebody that we can reliably gamble on. But I'm just not convinced that the first chief is like this. Right now, we kind of Google suggests John Stillman, but like he's just the first. I don't really care about the first one. I care about the ones that actually know how to do the job. The first, like, bro, imagine being the first person of a position like of this type of this magnitude, and you're like, okay, so you want me to do what now? Okay, well I can give it a shot, but like I don't know, I have nobody to. I mean, it seemed like this experimental position. It wasn't even the name of the position wasn't even the name that they go by now. And for the most part, you kind of just winging it. You don't know, like, they probably threw a whole bunch of tasks at the dude. And then I guess over time, he had to realize that, hey, you threw a lot on my chest, a lot on my table. I can't handle all of this ish. So we have to, like, give and take some of these roles and stuff like that. I'm not going to go through all the research. I'm not going to go through the history of, like, this position, but I'm sure that it went through some changes and stuff like that. So. All right. So let's see some other ones. So I'm not going to go with the first chief of staff like that. That's not going to work. So Sherman Adams, 1899. That doesn't make any sense. What? Okay, so he's just older. Okay, this is just a list, and that doesn't necessarily mean, bro. What are you? See, this is what I'm talking about. Google is just listing all of the freaking chief of staff members. But like, I don't know which ones were the best. Like they were, I guess nobody like really thought it like. Okay. So yeah, I guess we're not gonna be able to find out. I guess nobody tried to figure out who we can say was the best chief of staff. I guess it is what it is. If anybody in the chat knows how to find the best chief of staff or like the most useful chief of staff, I want to like to use that. But anyway, we're just going to move on. So let's let me ask Google. I mean, I got a good question because I don't want to just say. Give my take on what's the best chief of staff, but let's check out what a good chief of staff actually looks like. Okay. Okay. What's this? Oh, it's just oh wait, it goes. Google just flat out tells you right here from sources across the web. Yeah. Okay, so it goes. Yeah, it's actually good to go over this then. How to become a chief of staff. Top skills needed for a chief of staff. Okay, here we go. Analytical skills, communication, project management, leadership, and problem solving are all essential competencies that contribute to success in this position. By actively working to enhance these skills, you not only improve your own effectiveness, but also drive greater success for your organization. Okay. Let's check out what Till says about how to become a chief of staff. Embarking on a career of chief of staff requires a blend of strategic insight, leadership acumen, and operational expertise. This role often serves as the right hand to the senior executive, such as CEO or political leader, and involves a high degree of trust and confidentiality. That's probably why we don't know who the best chief of staff is. It's extremely subjective. Interesting, or it can be subjective as far as not it is subjective. The quality, the usefulness, quality, what have you, is entirely dependent on the opinion of the person he served. Especially with confidentiality being kind of being one of the strongest components. So, I mean, I guess it makes sense why we won't find out whom was the considered the best chief of staff member. So it's a mistake that I try to put so much time into figuring out who was the best at it. Anyway, as chief of staff, you would be expected to manage priorities, facilitate communication, and ensure that the strategic initiatives are executed effectively. To succeed, you must be prepared to cultivate a broad skill set, gain diverse experiences, and demonstrate exceptional judgment and discretion. The journey to become a chief of staff is multifaceted and demanding. But for those with a passion for leadership and organizational impact, it can be a highly rewarding career path. Acquire a strong educational foundation, develop leadership and strategic skills, cultivate experience in varied roles, build a robust professional network, create a record for your achievements. Very smart. Stay informed and adapt to change. All right, we're gonna roll with that. Thank you, Till. I will credit you in the thingy, in the thing. I'm gonna just do this. It's gonna be smart. It'll be faster. Just delete, copy. What is this? Where did I do with this? Here it is. Um. Oh, geez, my back hurts. Okay. Actually, I need to just. Yeah. That's like so easy to do for whatever reason. Oh, okay. So paste. So we're gonna get deleting all this stuff. Yeah. What is this called? Control C V. Um, I create a text box. Mm, what? Bro, what's happening? What are we talking about? I don't understand. That's so strange. Oh, there. Oh my God, the Texas freaking whites. Come on, bro. Are you kidding me? You can't be freaking serious. All right, that's fair. That's fine. Text color black, please. All right, there we go. It's working now. So let's go to this. Copy, paste. We might make it smaller over time. We'll see. Um. Okay. Citations. Okay. Okay. This is. So let's influence this a bit. Transparent. Let's increase this to say 24. No. 18. Okay. The line spacing is ridiculous right now. I'm gonna be really good at making PowerPoints one day. Lining. Okay. Single. And 1.5. Yep, there we go. Pretty good. Pretty good. And we're gonna scroll this down. And we're gonna make it the text box. Jeez, my back is freaking aching. Ugh. Text box. This is Hepta slab. Okay. So now I will. Okay. Wait, what's the font size? 36. Actually, I don't like 36. Let's go with 30. Okay, so 30 hip slab. Okay, so oh jeez, bro, why is the neutral thing black, white? Like that doesn't make any sense to me. I guess okay because okay I get it because this one the thing I chose is like black background, so you have to have a white font in order for anybody to be able to read it. Excuse me. Oh jeez, is that boy? Let me see something real quick. I need to make sure this camera's not looking funky. Sit up straight. Okay, back to work. Notable qualities of a good chief of staff? Wait, what? Oh, it's medium. I wonder. Good, close enough. I'm over here tripping. Okay, citations. So yeah, yeah, notable quality of a good chief of staff. Acquire a strong educational foundation, develop leadership and strategic skills, cultivate experience in varied roles, build a robust professional network, create a record of your achievements, stay informed to adapt to change. Let's go ahead and read over this. Some of these the reasoning from TO Network here in this site. Um, Embarking on well, I read that part already. Acquire a strong educational background, foundation. To begin with a solid educational background, typically a bachelor's degree in business administration, okay, public administration, political science, or a related field. Advanced degrees such as MBA or MPA can be advantageous, proving deeper knowledge in management and strategy. Additionally, certifications in leadership, project management, and or executive administration can showcase your dedication and enhance your qualifications. Develop leadership and strategic skills. A chief of staff must process strong leadership qualities and the ability to think strategically, focus on owning your problem solving, decision making, and analytical skills. Learn to navigate complex organizational structures and understand the intricacies of power dynamics. Effective communication and negotiation skills are also essential, as you will often act as a liaison between the executive and other stakeholders. Hmm. Um, Cultivate experiences in varied roles. Gaining experiences in different capacities is crucial. Work in roles that expose you to project management, strategic planning, and executive support. Seek opportunities to serve in positions that require discretion and high level decision making, such as an executive assistant or a management consultant. These experiences will provide you with a comprehensive view of organizational operations and prepare you for the multifaceted responsibilities of a chief of staff. Build a robust professional network. Networking is key in the trajectory of becoming a chief of staff, connecting with the current and former chief of staff. Attend leadership seminars and participate in industry conferences. Engage with professional associations and online groups dedicated to the executive leadership. Networking can lead to mentorship, broadening your understanding of the role and open doors to potential opportunities. Create a record of your achievements. Document your professional journey by maintaining a record of your achievements and contributions. This can include successful projects you've led, policies you've helped them implement, or any initiatives where you played a pivotal role. A well documented track record can serve as a powerful testament to your capabilities and experience when pursuing a chief of staff position. Stay informed and adapt to change. The role of a chief of staff is dynamic and can vary greatly across different organizations. Stay informed about best practices in leadership management and organizational development. Be adaptable and ready to embrace change as the skills and knowledge required for this role can evolve with the changing landscape of business and politics. Absolutely. Continuous learning and professional growth are essential to remain effective and relevant in this field. Each step is crucial in forging a successful career as a chief of staff. The path demands a proactive mindset and a commitment to excellence. But for those drawn to high level strategic roles and the intricacies of executive management, it offers a unique and influential career opportunity. Interesting. He said typical requirements of the chief of staff here, educational requirements. I think we just read that up there. Building experience in operations and leadership, key skills for aspiring chief of staffs, additional qualifications for a competitive edge, alternate ways to start chief of staff career. Transitioning from consulting background, utilizing nonprofit leadership experience. I'm pretty sure there's plenty of things. How to break into the industry as a chief of staff. Next steps. Okay, this is all about the stuff how to become a chief of staff. All the skills. What skill does a chief of staff need? Operation, proficiency, communication and influence, problem solving and critical thinking, leadership and team development. It's hard skills, essential skills for driving strategic initiatives, optimizing operations, and steering financial and project management to achieve organizational excellence. Strategic planning and execution, financial analysis, and budget management, policy development and implementation, project management frameworks and methodologies, advanced data analytics and reporting, operational efficiency optimization, stakeholder engagement and relationship management, change management and organizational development, performance metrics and KPI development, regulatory compliance and governance. KPI development. What's that? What does that mean? KPI development. Key performance indicators, KPI. Oh, key performance indicators. Why didn't they tell us, bro? Oh, God, these acronyms without key performance indicators are quantifiable measures of performance that help organizations make better decisions. This is actually important. They can be used to set targets for teams, gauge progress, optimize a business for long-term success, and evaluate the effectiveness of process improvement initiatives. Interesting. Okay, KPI performance indicators. I'm sorry, key performance indicators, KPIs. I'm gonna have to keep that one in the brain because that's like it's always interesting like finding out like it's oftentimes I have like ideas in my head and it's just hard to how do I put this? It's like I explain it the long way, you know what I'm saying? But whereas if I learn like some of this little jargon or some of the lingo, it can help me kind of get the message out like with a lot more ease instead of me just trying to explain what I mean. If there's a term or if there's a term that's already being used, that's already been in circulation, that'll help me get off my chest what I'm trying to say, then I will definitely have to learn this terminology. Okay, I probably need to make some flashcards. KPI, key performance indicators. Very interesting. All right. Anyway, top soft skills. Oh, hard skills and soft skills. Interesting. So soft skills, empowering leadership with strategic acumen and emotional intelligence, to navigate complex challenges and align organizational efforts. Very interesting. Strategic thinking and planning, leadership and team building, effective communication and diplomacy, the problem solving, decision making, emotional intelligence and empathy. Interesting. Accountability and flexibility, conflict resolution and negotiation, time management and prioritization, stakeholder management and engagement, organizational and political savvy. Okay. Most important chief of staff skills, strategic planning is execution, takes stakeholder management, leadership and development, financial acumen, policy and regulatory insight, effective communication, diplomacy, critical thinking, problem solving, accountability, and crisis management. Experience level, important skills for entry level, important skills for mid and senior staffs. Most underrated skills for chief of staff: active listening, political savvy, resilience. How to demonstrate your skills as a chief of staff in 2024. How you can upskill as a chief of staff. Okay. Wait, what? There's more? Education. Read about. Okay. It's just, it seems like, I'm pretty sure it's like all of the classes they're going to be taking. I'm not going to go through all of this at all. Organize your job. Most common degrees. Most common majors of chief of staff: public administration, political science, business administration, communication, law, leadership studies, proper minors, economics. I pursued it. Okay. What? Navigating a chief of staff career without a degree. Really? You can do this? Navigating a career as a chief of staff without a traditional degree requires strategic approaches and leveraging unique strengths. Success in a field hinges on adaptability, self-driven learning, and the ability to manage complex and organizational dynamics. Here are some practical tips to help you build a successful chief of staff career without formal academic qualifications. Gain diverse work experience, develop strong communication skills, build a robust professional network, master organizational skills, learn from a mentor, stay informed about industry and business trends, showcase your problem solving abilities, emphasizing leadership and influence, consider relevant certifications. Okay. Very interesting. Certifications, okay. Okay, yeah, we're not gonna do all of this stuff. We have a pretty good understanding of what a chief of staff is, what's expected of a proper chief of staff member. Um, it's just like, again, the president's right hand man, but it's definitely oh, I didn't even see all this: job titles, work life balance, professional goals. Yeah. As I said, again, the president's right hand man, the person to go to for all and everything that's happening within the that's happening within the White House. It pretty much everybody report. He or she has like the complete understanding of everything that goes on within the White House, going from um, all relevant not organization, but branches of government reporting to the chief of staff, and then that person translate that, or takes that information to the president himself, and with them understanding the president on I would say a deeper, more personal level. I think the chief of staff will like best be able to like kind of balance out the interests of the president in accordance to everybody else that's in that works within the White House itself. Okay, so I like it. I think I have a pretty decent understanding here. So he actually chose a woman for this position, Susie Wiles, I believe her name was. Yep, I'm correct, Susie Wiles. So let's check out Susie Wiles in Wiki. Susie Wiles. Susie Wiles. Okay, this is her. Susie Wiles, born in May. Wait. So okay, so far again, so my bad. So far we got the role of the chief of staff. We have further roles of the chief of staff and notable qualifications of a good chief of staff. Um, right here, and then now we have Susie Wiles. So let me just get rid of this altogether, and then we're gonna actually use this one. Yeah, Control C, Control V. Yeah, actually, this okay. This needs to be his own box. Yeah, so I'm gonna use this one instead. Delete. This is better. Control C, Control C, V, and then I'm gonna just roll this back here and delete all of this. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. All right, let's see. Let's see. Let's learn about some Susie Wiles here. Uh, Contents: his early life career, lobbyist. She was a lobbyist and she worked for Donald Trump. What? What are you talking about, bro? That's it? That she was a lobbyist and she works for Donald Trump? That's it? Okay, I'm definitely gonna have to read like early life. This is already I'm already kind of scared. Holy crap. All right, let me just this has to get better. Let me drink some water. Okay, I'm scared. Susan wait, what? Oh, this is the wrong person. Why? Yeah, that's her right here. Okay, she must have got married to some guy. Wait, what? What happened? A birth name is the name given to a person upon birth. The term may be applied to a surname. Okay. Okay, so she was born. Okay. I don't know. Did she change her last name or she got married? Maybe she got married. I don't know. Who cares? All right. So let's actually go through this because I might have to read all of this because this is kind of dry right here. Unless there's just maybe there's just no information. You know what? Let's just hope there's just not enough information on it, and I'm out to look for somewhere else outside of Wikipedia because this is just kind of light. Susan Wiles is an American political consultant who served as a co-chair of Donald Trump's 2024 presidential campaign, having previously served as CEO of Trump's leadership PAC Save America and as co-chair of his 2016 campaign in Florida. She is a member of the Republican Party. Wiles began her career working for New York Congressman and future Republican Vice President presidential nominee Jack Kemp. She then worked as a campaign scheduler on Ronald Reagan's 1980 campaign in 1995 while working for Congresswoman Telly Fowler. She was appointed chief of staff in Jacksonville Mayor John Delaney, the first woman to hold the position. She wielded significant influence over the government of Jacksonville during her tenure and would later advise Mayor John Payton from 2004 to 2009. Okay, so she has experience in this position through a whole bunch of Republicans apparently. She served as campaign manager to Rick Scott's successful 2010 Goober National campaign. What the hell does that mean? Gubernatorial campaign. What the hell is it? What is this guy's name? What is this? Florida gubernatorial election took place in November. Case ran for a second term. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. What does gubernatorial mean? Like, what the hell is this word? Gubernatorial? What? Goober of all words? Why would they name it that? Relating to a state governor or the political, relating to a state governor or the office of state governor. Okay, sure. I don't like whatever. I'll just call it a damn governor. Okay. Defeating incumbent Florida Attorney General Bill McCollum in the Republican primary and incumbent Chief Financial Officer of Florida Alex Sink in general election in January 2011. Wiles was hired as a campaign manager of John Husman Jr.'s 2012 presidential campaign. She left the campaign in 2011 after establishing a Ponte Verde Beach-based consulting firm with former Jacksonville Jaguars player Tony Baselli. After the first election of Donald Trump, she became a senior advisor for Ron DeSantis' successful 2018 Gabriel National campaign. Um, she will later describe working for DeSantis as the biggest mistake of her entire career. That's interesting. Okay, so we got something. I want to check this out. What's his man name? We'll go with Fallout. And it's the worst mistake of her entire career. On November 7th, she was selected by President-elect Trump to serve as 32nd White House Chief of Staff. In his second administration, set to begin in January 2025, she will be the first woman to hold the position in U.S. history. Early life, she was born in 57, New Jersey, one of three children. Uh, Played football. What? Who? Okay, hold on. I'm reading things too fast. One of the Pat Somalia as his wife, Kathy. Okay, let me just read this actually. Susan was born in May 14, 1957, in New Jersey as one of the three children of Pat. Okay, she was okay. That Pat was her dad, and his wife Kathy. Pat played football in the NFL as a Pele kicker and later became a successful sportcaster. Wiles graduated the Academy of the Holy Angels and 57. Wiles also graduated from the University of Maryland, College Park, with a bachelor's of arts in English language. Huh? A bachelor's of arts in English language. Am I missing something? A bachelor's of arts is a holder of a bachelor's degree awarded for the undergraduate program in liberal arts or, in some cases, other disciplines. A bachelor of arts degree course is generally completed in 3 or 4 years, depending on the country and institution. The English language. That's her education. That's what that. She got a bachelor's. She has a bachelor's in the English, a bachelor's of arts in the English language, and they hired her as chief of staff. Like the Republicans hired her as chief of staff, and this is her education. This is her background. Career in 79, Wiles was hired as an assistant for the Representative John Jack Kemp. In 1980, she joined Ronald Reagan's 1980 presidential campaign as a campaign scheduler. So she in 75, she bachelor in the English language. What the fuck? She graduated in 75, and then in 79, she was hired as an assistant to John Kemp, Jack Kemp. And 1 year later, she joined Ronald Reagan's 1980 presidential campaign as a campaign scheduler. Okay, I mean, I'm assuming the campaign schedule is just, I mean, it's kind of self-explanatory. What is the campaign? Campaign scheduling is the process of specifying the start and end dates and times for a campaign. It allows you to control the timing of your campaigns and ensure that they only run during specific times and days. Okay, yeah, yeah. This is a scheduler, whatever. Yeah, this is this like something like this is requires like a heavy, heavy, heavy amount of like network ability. Like you're always at the right place at the right time. I mean, it's you going from you get a bachelor's of arts in the English language. Like you what the English language? The English language? You went to school like grammar and spelling and shit like that. Like, dude, let's learn English. Like you can major in English. I don't even know where even to search for that. Hold on, let me just a bachelor's of arts in English language and literature is a degree that teaches students to think critically and analytically about the English language and literature. Students learn to analyze text theories and prose and to retain them to their cultural, historical, and political context. The degrees can focus on either literature or language or both. Here are some things you can expect from literature. Students study literary texts from different periods, such as Shakespeare. Well, language students learn how the English language works outside of literature, including communication in various forms of context. I mean, like colloquial, they can learn a lot about colloquial uses, and how it's like implemented in different like cultures and societies and stuff like that. Creative writing, students learn creative writing and critical approaches to literature. Graduates with an English degree can pursue careers in many fields, including editing, publishing, journalism, marketing, arts, teaching, and professional writing. A degree, yeah, yeah. Okay, hold on. Designed to get you reading. Wait a minute. A degree in English is designed to get you reading books, analyzing theories, critiquing prose and verse, and making and taking a more critical look at the signs and words surrounding us every day. Okay, that's cool, but like, but chief of staff. Okay, well, whatever. Like I said, this job, this got her. This got her a position as a scheduler for or assistant to John Kemp, and then 1 year later she joined Ronald Reagan as a scheduler. So like these are relatively like very easy positions. Yeah. Like I don't like it's just the networking. Like it's just really good networking. She's just one of those people that's just in the right place in the right fucking time. I mean, with especially with being a Republican Party, like, yeah, good luck being a black person being in the right place in the right time to the point where a Republican trusts you with their stuff, with their with being an assistant, or a scheduler. Like this stuff is just not, especially during this time period, like the 70s, late 70s, early 80s. That's it. Like these positions was that's not going to be held by black people. In the 80s, Wiles served as chief of staff. In the 80s? In the 90s. Okay, geez. So 10 years and she became chief of staff. Like 10 years. What? So something happened. She, yeah, it's just, man, you just show face. Like, this is what this is. You show enough face, and then you, I mean, there's misogynistic takes on this, obviously, but like, yeah, the one best I got is like she showed face, and then she showed that she's down with the cause. Like, I mean, to show like these skills that's required to be for this position acquire a strong educational foundation. Like, that no way in hell that this happened. Develop leadership and strategic skills. Um, where did she learn that? Where did she learn that in the and cultivate experience in varied roles? Oh my God. A scheduler and an assistant. I mean, as an assistant, you just see how things kind of go, and you see what the person your assistant or whom you are a secretary to is going through, and you're able to empathize with them better and hold their secrets and keep their secrets and stuff like that. But you're not partially able to empathize with the people that below you because you don't know what they actually go through. I mean, everybody talks to you about their problems, but are you truly able to empathize with their struggles, with their problems? That's, this stuff is not being met right here. Cultivate experience in varied roles. Build a robust professional network. Well, yeah, that's. I guess I can give her that one because if the only thing she did was surround herself with like important Republicans, then I mean that's it. There's that part. Create a record of your achievements. I mean, sure, she probably did that as well. Obviously, stay informed and adapt to change. Maybe she displayed this as well. She stays informed and adapt to change. But like good shit. But I mean, the president. No, you got to meet all these qualities. You got to meet all of this stuff if you're going to be a good pick for a chief of staff. I mean, all she has is she has history here. I mean, with and from the in the '90s. But all right, let's keep going. Um. Okay, hold on. I wasn't even done reading this. Yeah, bro, what you talking about here? In the '90s, she served as chief of staff to John Delaney, who was then serving the mayor of Jacksonville. Wiles also worked for U.S. Representative Tilly Fowler. Okay, she also worked for from '04 to '09, she advised the mayor of Jacksonville, John Payton, and the 2010 Florida gubernatorial election. Wiles was credited with helping elect businessman Rick Scott, considered an outsider at the time. Scott previously had few connections with the Florida Republican Party. In January 2011, Wiles was hired as campaign manager for former government of Utah John presidential campaign. While on the Huntsman campaign, she and former Jacksonville Jaguars player Tony Bosley launched a Ponte Verde Beach-based consulting firm, which left the campaign in July 2011. Wiles also ran Tallahassee, Florida-based lobbying firm Ballard Partners for close to a decade, but left in September 2019, citing a nagging health issue. As a lobbyist, a report from Public Citizen found that Wiles was a registered lobbyist for 42 different clients between November 2017 and April 2024. Clients include companies involved with hazardous waste concerns such as Republic Services and Pebble Partnership, the tobacco company Swisher, Global Vision, and the country of Nigeria. What? She was a lobbyist for the country of Nigeria. Nigeria, what do y'all got going on, bro? She's a lobbyist for Nigeria. That's strange. Worked for Donald Trump in 2016 presidential election. Wiles ran in 2016 presidential election. Wiles ran the Trump campaign's operations in Florida during 2018 Florida gubernatorial election. Wiles was reportedly deputized by Trump to help Republican Ron DeSantis campaign for governor. In his victory speech, DeSantis described Wiles as the best in the business. Wiles was set to help Trump's 2020 campaign, but according to the reporting from Politico, the tie to Wiles, who had played a key role in 2016, was cut at the urging of Florida government Ron DeSantis to allow him to install his own allies in the state party, a move widely seen as a setback to the president's reelection campaign in the battleground state. She described working for DeSantis as the biggest mistake of her entire career, when it's most likely due to that decision that he made. When asked about the events that took place on January 6, 2021, Wiles said, "I didn't love it, but I don't think he caused it." In March 2021, Wiles was chosen as CEO to Trump's Save America PAC. In 21, Politico described Wiles as the new honcho of Trump world, noting that she would wield authority over former 2020 campaign manager Bill Stepien and key aide Justin R. Clark. Under his leadership, Save America PAC has covered legal fees for several current and former Trump staffers involved in legal proceedings against the former president. It's August 2020. Two, she was described as effectively Trump's chief of staff in the run-up to the 2022 midterm election and his 24 presidential campaign announcement, alongside individuals such as businessman Peter Wiles pushed Trump to endorse Blake Masters in the 22 Senate election in Arizona, who lost the election. In 23 federal indictment Trump in the 23 federal indictment for Trump for mishandling classified documents. Trump is alleged to have shown a classified map concerning a military operation to the person without secretary clearances, referred to a PAC representative. ABC News identified the person as Wiles. Oh, sorry. In the 20 indictment for Trump for mishandling classified documents, Trump is alleged to have shown the classified map concerning the military operation to a person without security clearances, referred to. Okay, yeah, that was okay. So he showed that to the chief of staff. So he clearly trusts the crap out of this lady if he's willing to show those type of documents to her of all people. After indictment, ProPublica documented an increase in payments to Wiles as part of a pattern of Trump staffers who received financial benefits after being subpoenaed in the investigation into Trump. Wiles denied knowing that it was best practice for witnesses in an investigation concerning their boss or client to not appear like they are receiving special treatment, and denied ever talking to Trump about her testimony. In the final months of the 2024 presidential campaign, Trump reiterated that Wiles and Chris LaCivita were the two people running the campaign after the spat with Trump advisor Corey. In 24, Politico and The Guardian reported that Wiles described herself as a moderate Republican. Okay, 2 days after Donald's victory in 24 presidential election, Wiles was selected as his new White House chief of staff. Wiles married. So Laney Wiles she just took his name. Republicans consultant whom she married, and she goes to some church. Okay, all right, yeah. So what can we put here? It seemed like Yeah, bro. It's like this is as I said earlier. She doesn't meet these um these notable qualifications for a good chief of staff. She just kept herself around important people, showed the face, and just got a lot of practice as a mayor's chief of staff for Florida. Um, hmm. So let's do it like the this is gonna go a little. What's this guy's name again? Florida, Florida, Florida. Chief of Staff to John Delaney. Um, my man lost all his hair. Okay, I guess Maryland politician. No, I don't, is this? I don't know if it's the same guy. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Because it's two John Delaney's. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So I ain't gonna. I'm not go too far on this guy. Um. Yeah. They don't even tell. They don't even talk about his tenure here. Okay. Maybe they do. Uh. He was the first Republican elected to the position since. Okay. Okay. Cut the tax rate by 10% over his term, while able to enhance services through efficiencies, privatization, and outsourcing. Enhance services through efficiencies, privatization, and outsourcing. Uh, Let me make sure I know what privatization means. Privatization is the process of transferring ownership or control of a government-owned business, property, or operation to a private, non-governmental party. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Pretty much. Yeah. So yeah, dude, you just took. I mean, the Republicans always do shit like this. What are you talking about? See, the tax went down because he he detached like government services from the government. So yeah, it's just cut costs. Yeah, okay, yeah. I mean, was it a good thing? What like do these did these efficiencies, privatization, and outsourcing. I mean, I guess outsourcing means he just found like cheaper ways to. I mean, but that's anti-consumer though. No, that's anti-working class. I don't really like the idea of outsourcing either. I like things being done in house. Um, but I guess it just kind of depends on the conditions of the community. Okay, he cut the tax rate by 10%, but was it worth it? Is the question. But that's a time that's not the question for today. When combining the process, I mean, city employees were cut. Man. following the methodology used to measure head count, there was no way layoffs. Okay, he was one of the most popular mayors in Jacksonville's history, enjoying consistently high approval ratings and running unopposed for his second election. He worked to be bipartisan and inclusive. What? He worked to be bipartisan and inclusive, leaving office with approval rating for Republicans and Democrats. Okay. And for whites and African Americans above. Really? He was awarded an honorary doctorate in humane letters by Black Edward Waters College and Edward Waters University. He was awarded an honorary doctorate of humane letters by the historically Black Edward Waters College and now Edward Waters University. Okay. In 2003. Why did history black okay black it's historically black, but it's Edward Waters College and now it's a university. Okay, so it's like okay. I'm just that black word's kind of through me. The fact that it highlighted, capitalized it, made me think it was a part of the name. Anyway, in 2003, he received the President's Conservation Achievement Award from the Nature Conservatory for the Preservation Project. He actually seemed like a pretty decent dude. I mean, if you got a approval rating of like 80%, and then you're good by both black and white people, you must have did pretty good as a mayor. Okay. Okay, so if she was chief of staff to this guy, and he ran a relatively successful campaign, tenure. Let me make sure I use the word tenure right. The conditions under which land or building are held or occupied. Yeah, the holding of an office. Yeah. So yeah, he did a pretty good job apparently. 80% approval rating. I mean, the fact that Friedman approved of this guy is say it has to say quite a bit, in my opinion. Okay, so I will note that. I will note that, but I'm just saying, like, strong educational foundation is just not being met here. Um. Okay, so I got an idea. Mm, copy. Select all. Where's select all at? I can't select all. Oh wait, no, I want to do that. Um, can I do bullets? So we should. I got an idea. So we're gonna make this. We're gonna make this double spaced. We gotta do some reshaping too. Um, double. Mm-mm-mm. We're gonna do this one all over again. Wait, I can just change the size of this stuff. It's not a big deal. Is it a big deal? I can't tell yet. I want this above. I want this up. Bro, what's going on, bro? I ain't. Come on, man. Why is it doing all that? So 14. Yeah, this gonna have to do. This is a double space, right? Okay, so now I want to make this space, line space, line space, single. Now bullets tab. Right on, right on. Is there a key band for this? Control Shift B. Oh, that's a lot. Control Shift B. Oh, come on, bro. Why do they lie to me like this, bro? Um, Control Shift B. All right, well, it's fine. They lie to me, whatever. Oh, this is not gonna work like I thought it would. Come on, bro. Why do I keep doing that? Make this smaller. Um, 10. I got a better idea. Let's go with 18. No, that's definitely too big. It's not gonna work. Let's go with 14. Can I do 15? Okay, 15 it is. One, two, three, four, five, six. So let's do this. Can I do? Can I do this? Man, I'm good. Okay, so why is it so low? It's good enough. So we're gonna do this. Maybe I make it slightly bigger. I don't think it's necessary to make it bigger. That was kind of stupid. So, uh, what is this font? I'm gonna roll with this font instead. Hepta medium. Yeah, we're gonna just roll with this same. We're gonna roll with a simple font. It's alright on that actually. Florida campaign manager Susie Wiles says the Donald Trump she knows is not the one critics rip. Whatever. Advised campaign manager. Tallahassee, Florida based lobbying from ballot partners foreclosed to a decade but left in 2019, citing a nagging health issue. She gonna she talk about that? Hmm. 42 different clients. Hazardous waste concerns such as Republican Services and Pebble Partnership and Tobacco Company. Swisher. That's kind of I like how they did that. Okay. Alrighty. So I'm gonna go ahead and get ready to wrap this up. Mm, 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 mm. Um, oh my goodness, I hate when this happens. Uh oh, can't do that. This quality is ass. Can I crop? How do I crop this? This image quality is booty. Is actual booty scratch. Okay. Yeah. Educated and founder from. Mm, third party source needed. What are you talking about? Independent sources. Hmm. Okay. So this is her education not documented? University of Maryland. Wiles as a graduated from the Academy of the Holy Angels in '75. Graduated. Yeah. No. What? Okay. What's up? Okay. She just not take a picture with Ron DeSantis. Like, I don't understand. Hmm. Oh, I'm still tweaking. I'm not gonna stay up all night looking for a damn picture of Susie Wiles. That's not gonna happen. What the heck? What happened? Am I crazy? Mm, it's literally not working. Like, what happened? You know what? I want to just not care anymore. cannot. What's wrong? Strange. Okay, there we go. That worked. What the heck? Oh, is this it? No, that's not it. What's the background color? Highlight color. Okay. Okay, it's 5:05 in the morning. I'm about to go ahead and call it quits for night. I got quite a bit done, learned quite a bit as well. So this is pretty much how my stream's gonna go for a little bit. Um, I'm gonna try to get two done tomorrow. Granted, I got the time for it. But yeah, chief of staff. Um, Susie Wiles. I'm gonna wrap this up tomorrow, and then I'm gonna try to get a couple more of them done. At least a couple more of them done Thursday, and then Friday I'm gonna get like one of them done. So anyway, it's been dope, everybody. Thanks for coming through for me. Like and share and all that great stuff. And I'll catch you on the flip side. It's been HT of the Shower Black Delegation shining out.